Hello everyone. So I just wanted to quickly jump on here to talk about the stigma of invisible illnesses. Now, a lot of you will know I have got quite a few autoimmune conditions, but mainly revolving around something called Sjogren's and lupus, which are both types of lupus. So the discoid lupus, which is the rash-like symptom here, which gets bigger, and the SLE lupus, which is the internal one. Now, if anyone wants to look into that further, feel free, but I want to try and keep this nice and short. I've been a bit quiet recently, and that's mainly because I've been going through a lot. I've been having a lupus flare-up. As you can see, I've tried to cover it up with some makeup because I'm embarrassed about it. I am. I am an actor. I'm a voiceover artist. My face is my work. And so for me to have a condition that I only got 3 years ago, and I got out of pure chance. No one knows how I got it. It's not genetic. It's not something that you can transfer to other people. It's just pure bad luck. And so for me to have got something like that, 6 months after I graduated from drama school, is terrifying because I'm not in control of it. I can't control it. I don't know when it's going to flare up. I'm still learning. And unfortunately, there isn't enough research or anything to be able to find out. There's not enough funding to research to have a cure yet. There is no cure. And unfortunately with lupus, it's completely different for everyone. There is not a set way of how it works, and there's not a set treatment. That's another story. Again, like I said, I'm going to try and not divert. I want to try and keep this really nice and short. Basically, I've gone through all the treatment that usually works and it's not been working, which is fine. So I went to hospital today, which, not going to lie, someone who has been shielding and is highly vulnerable, that terrified me today. That was a big step. I haven't been going into shops for the last 6 months during COVID, and I've been terrified to go anywhere near anyone because I'm so scared that I'm going to get this disease. I'm so scared that I'm going to pick up COVID and that it's really going to affect me. And it is something that's caused me anxiety, but I had to go. There was no putting off. I've tried to be doing it over the phone, but they needed to see me. So I went in and the hospital was great. Everyone was really respectful, 2 meters, so clean everywhere. Anyway, they have said that I'm now going to have to move on to a harsher treatment to try and control my lupus. And that is going to involve a harsher dose of chemo. Now, whenever anyone says chemo, you automatically think of cancer, which is quite natural. But chemo is actually really, really good for other conditions as well. And it's the main treatment for lupus. It is. So they're talking about potentially doing a drip of chemo, so it goes straight into my bloodstream. It will be an 8 or 9 hour session where I'll go into hospital, I'll sit there, I'll have it dripped into me for 8 or 9 hours, and I'll do that for the first sort of 2 weeks, and then it will be 6 months after that, every 6 months, or as and when I need it. Anyway, I have my first thought, and this is why I wanted to jump on. My first thought was, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to share this with any of my friends. I'm going to have to go distant from social media because it's not portraying a perfect life. It's not portraying the best parts of my life. And that is so wrong on so many levels that was my first thought. That I'm not going to be able to tell my friends, I'm not going to be able to feel like I can express myself or be myself, or I'm active on Instagram. I love Instagram. I love connecting with people. I love interacting with people. And for me to think that I would have to stop that just because I didn't want people to start thinking of me as overdramatic or wanting attention or wanting pity. I don't want any of that. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to vlog it. I'm going to vlog the whole process because I can't be the only one with conditions like this that feel afraid to be themselves on social media, to talk to their friends about it or even their family. So I want to try and beat the stigma. but I can't do it alone. So I'm going to just try my best. I'm going to vlog the whole thing. I'm going to be transparent. I'm not going to over dramatize anything. I'm just going to be transparent. I'm not looking for pity. I'm not looking for sympathy. I just want to almost provide a backstage access to what goes on so that we can almost normalize everything and, you know, normalize it within society, within the media, and within what people perceive of things, so that if there are other people out there who have lupus or other forms of diagnosis that wasn't their fault, they don't feel like it's the end of their life or the end of who they are as a person, as a character, and that they're having to leave behind their old life and start a new life where they're sheltered away because of the stigma within society. Now, I could go on and on and on about this, but basically, I just wanted to jump on here to say I'm going to try my best to do that. I'm going to vlog it. I'm going to vlog the whole thing. I'm totally up for discussion. I am totally up for questions. If people have questions, just ask them. I don't care what they are. I'm going to be completely transparent because I think that we need to start normalizing this, because there are so many people like me who have conditions, not necessarily just lupus, but who have conditions, and young people too, that get these things, get diagnosis and freak out because we are living in an age which is so technology dependent, and we have cameras everywhere showing and portraying our lives, and it's all about our online presence and our online image. Especially as a self-employed person like myself, I want to not only beat the stigma within society, within the media, but also within the workplace. Whether that be the acting creative industry, whether that be voiceover, whether that be within an office environment. I don't care what it is. I just feel like it needs to start changing because it is ridiculous. And I cannot be the only person that is feeling like this. So I'm going to start doing vlogs. I'm going to vlog the whole thing, and I'm going to answer questions from people. I'm going to provide a transparent backstage pass to try and normalize what goes on and normalize the words as well. So, you know, chemo doesn't necessarily mean cancer. And things like that, so that people can feel brave enough to be themselves and to show themselves and be themselves around their friends and their family. And I know this might not work. I can't change it by myself, but if I can inspire other people like me to be brave and to open up and be transparent, then maybe together we can provide change. Maybe, I don't know. I can't change the future myself. I can't predict the future. All I can do is try. And I feel really passionate about this because too many times I've been told that I'm doing it for attention, or I'm being over dramatic, or no one cares. Well, I think a lot of people do care, and a lot of people are afraid. So I'm going to try and inspire others to be kind. If you don't have a diagnosis, be kind to others, listen, educate yourself. But those that have diagnosis, if I can inspire them to be open as well, then great. Or even if it just provides a bit of comfort that you're not alone. There are so many other people that think exactly the same, that worry exactly the same, and it's okay. So I'm going to leave it there, but watch this space. I'm going to put up vlogs about the whole process, the whole chemo process, the drips, the lot.